Hi, Tina here. Okay, so I just want to touch on where we're at with this process of our conscious evolution in this new energy with all that's going on. So I'm specifically speaking to those of us who have become able to see the dark, who are willing to look in those dark corners, and a couple of key reminders when we are holding our focus out there on what is wrong. Remember, very basic law of energy, very basic law of the universe, what we focus on expands. So when we're focused out there, with the focus on what's wrong, we're not connected to our center. So keep reverting your focus back in here. Give yourself more balance, more focus on what's going on in here and the dark that you're embodying, because that is connected to this. There's no disconnect, remember? So it's not just them. So we've got to move on beyond this us and them thing. Another point is, again, problem focus out there, solution focus in here. We need to really condition ourselves to become solution focused. Our minds can easily become stuck because we have very old conditioning to focus on what's wrong, and we get stuck in our old patterns of complaint and reaction and anger and fear, and all very valid. There's a lot of crazy things, horrible things, very, very bad things that we are experiencing in this world at this time, and it needs to come up. This is the process of coming into higher consciousness, coming into an energy, a new cycle of light energy. So the process of coming into the light, when you light that match in a dark room, what happens? It's no longer a dark room. You start to see what's in that room. Essence, who is channeled by my friend Linda Austin, would always say, when you shine a light on the beast that hides in the dark corner, it lashes out. So here we are experiencing that. And something to really celebrate is that we can see it. This has been going on. This has been our history for how long have we been on this planet? It's always been here. We chose dark. We have continued to unconsciously choose the dark. Now we are consciously choosing the light. So this is the process. It's not always comfortable, but remember, it's to find the things that you can celebrate. So because we can see this, that's an indication that we are shifting, right? Because we can see it. Doesn't make it any better. I don't mean to be insensitive, because I know that a lot of people are having a lot of hard times. And on a high level, it's all perfect, and every soul is in agreement with every experience that we're having, if we choose to see it that way. Another thing that Essence has said too is, we were talking about, again, what we focus on expands. And when I focus on the problem and I look for the problem, I keep my vibration very low. I'm keeping myself, my consciousness low, and I can't get into that power of being solution focused and creative and new future building focused. So Essence says very, very clearly, it is not our job to fix this. She uses the metaphor of, if your house burns down, you don't go rummaging through the broken, burnt boards and try and rummage them and build a new house out of broken, burnt boards. You build new, and you build more of what you might want for what you now can see. So maybe you want to, I've always wanted that addition on there, and I would like a solarium there, or, those kinds of things. So she very explicitly says, you're not supposed to fix this. you're supposed to replace it. So that helps us, with our mind to just, it's okay to leave. It's okay to leave the broken. Just leave it, let it be broken, because it's broken. We're not supposed to fix it. We are building new. And there's so many great examples that are just popping up in our societies and our humanity of these new ideas and new systems that are starting to birth themselves, and how amazing it is that we're coming together to do this. It's very inspiring. So the more we allow ourselves and give ourselves permission to look into our old conditioning, our old beliefs, we think we're supposed to fight this. What you fight, you feed. That's also energetic law. Again, what you focus on expands, what you fight, you feed. It just amplifies it. When we push against something, it just comes back to us because it's all connected. It can't go anywhere. It doesn't, that's not how that works. I will say too, gosh, this is coming up. I'm a little hesitant because I know this is not going to be comfortable for some. And it's not comfortable for me in every moment. But holding compassion for those who are in positions of responsibility with what we're seeing them from a soul perspective, that this is something that we all agreed on, and that they agreed to play the roles that they're playing. I invite you to just explore that within yourself and just see how that feels. There may be some resistance, and I invite you to just bring light and love into that resistance and just see where that might bring you. Because there's something about us that we need to remember, that we are brilliant. We are brilliant as a human, as a species. Humanity is brilliant. And I'm referring to light, like the intelligence within our light consciousness, okay? So those who are holding onto the dark, they're not bright, okay? So they're not, and I don't mean this as a judgment or a criticism, it's just there's a lower level of intelligence there. So let's tap into our divine intelligence, let's tap into our human potential, and if we just, even for a minute, if your mind is really focusing on what's wrong and you're addicted to the drama of what's wrong, and you're looking every day into this channel and that channel to find out what's wrong, and you're like, oh no, now this is happening. Just stop for a moment, deep breath, give yourself at least 1 minute. If you can go an hour, if you can go a day without doing that, and just focus in here instead and go, okay, well, if I'm not preferring that anymore, what is it that I'm preferring? How could I start moving in that direction? And see what you come up with. Start having conversations with people that are solution focused, and see what happens and what changes throughout your life. I hope this is helpful. I'll just keep it there for now. So much love to you. Wild times indeed. But amazing, 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 amazing. Okay. Talk soon.